It is time for more Firefly. My name is Jeff McCobb, I'm a senior video producer with CinemaBlend, and I am watching through Firefly for the first time ever. If you've been keeping up with the reactions, you know that I have thoroughly enjoyed the last couple of episodes. I'm really excited to keep going. Episode 7 is what we're on. It's called Jaynestown. One can only assume it's a Jane-centric episode. I don't know what that means. Is he gonna find like a village full of brutes like him and become hot shit? Or is it about where he's from? Who knows? My guess was totally off with the title Our Mrs. Reynolds in the last episode, so I should probably just stop guessing and get to it. Before we do so, make sure to go down and hit subscribe, turn on your notifications. That way you know when we have new videos coming out, specifically like reactions, like these ones. Also follow me on social at Jeff McCobb because I'm shameless. Okay, let's do it.
See, I never heard you. So when is it that you do all this
I like when they
cussing
flirt.
after I go to bed, or?
I swear, when it's appropriate.
Simon, the whole point of swearing is that it ain't appropriate.
Oh!
Now this would be a perfect time for a swear word.
What happened in here?
Need to find some tape.
So you had to tear my infirmary apart?
Apparently.
I like that Simon is at a point where he hasn't been there for that long on the ship, but he says my infirmary. Like, you had to tear my infirmary apart, and he's all upset about it. That really shows that he's like established a home there on Serenity. That he's like, I'm the doctor here, this is my spot. Anyway, it's not too terribly important, but I really like that.
Canton don't allow guns in there, Jeff.
Oh, listen, man, I was in Canton a few years back. I might have made me a few enemies thereabouts. So.
Enemies? You? No, how can it be?
Why still arguing what's been decided?
You could be as tough as hell, but no one likes ripping
Okay,
off
Nora,
a
we're
Band-Aid.
having-
It's like a new
They
planet
make
per episode, man.
Mud.
Yep.
This universe
You'd
is
be surprised
expanding
how many
so
things it
freaking
ends
fast.
up in.
I'll go, just stop describing me.
You're the boss. Boss.
He's the boss now?
Jane's just
Dave keeps
disapproving
getting
in the
better,
back.
better.
I love this show, man.
I'm looking to buy some mud.
Well then, come to the right place. We pay them next to nothing. That way we can pass the savings directly onto you, the customer.
Amazon.
Excellent, that's, we'll wander a bit.
Fair enough. Come to see me when you're through.
You haven't been here in years, Jane. You really think you need that get up?
What?
Son of a bitch.
I did not see that coming. Take my love, take my land, and birds the sea. You can't take the sky from me. I think that's the most lyrics I've gotten so far. I'm crushing it.
You wanna tell me how come there's a statue of you here?
Wishing I could, Captain. I was here a few years back, like I said. Pulled a second story and stole a lot of scratch from the magistrate up on a hill.
Simon's just
I'm
flabbergasted.
looking at some very compelling evidence says they do.
Of all the bizarre Simon's seen, this is the one that takes his breath away. A statue of Jane.
I crossed the magistrate of this company town. He ain't exactly a forgiving sort of guy.
You should have just kept him on the ship.
You may.
That wouldn't have been
But
good
I
for
only
the
make
story.
people I own.
Oh,
And you can call me
he's a
Inara,
slave
please.
owner.
It's a rare pleasure.
She's not gonna
Visit
like
to
that.
my
She has
moon.
integrity.
Bible's broken. Doesn't make sense.
Oh my God, she's editing the Bible.
So we'll integrate non-progressional evolution theory with God's creation of Eden.
A genius is editing the Bible.
Time them.
That's so great.
Doesn't make sense.
It's not about making sense. It's about believing in something
Faith.
and letting that belief be real enough to change your life. It's about faith.
I like that kind of River. It's very entertaining to see her using her analytical mind so aggressively as opposed to just spiraling out of control. Here's the thing. When they first introduced River as a character in the pilot, they tout her as a genius, like a straight up bona fide genius. And I was disappointed in the first couple of episodes that they don't show any signs of that. She doesn't do anything terribly impressive intellectually. As the episodes have progressed, you start to see signs of her genius kind of trickle out there. For a while, they were hyper-focused on like the academy and her powers and like how that's developing. I like shit like that. Like, I want to see genius River. That's what makes that character really interesting and really compelling. Simon gave this whole speech about how smart she is, and so when they actually show us how intelligent she is, that's what I like to see. It creates a side of River that is a character that you're interested in, that you want to see develop, that's not just this thing, this object, there for the purpose of moving the story along. Anyway, I like shit like that. I hope we get to see more of that.
Vitamins and carbs, maybe your grandma's best turkey dinner, plus 15% alcohol.
Worked for the Egyptians.
It's kind of awesome.
What's that?
From the ancient Egyptians. Back on Earth it was liquid bread.
Earth it was.
Kept them from starving and knocked them out at night so they wouldn't be inclined to insurrection.
Wow, Simon, that was so historical.
It's not a bad way to work.
Your man's merchandise is here, safe in Kessler's hiding place. We just gotta figure out how to get it across town. I advise we all just lay low for a moment.
Jane,
Here's your tomato.
the man they call Jane.
What? He's like a folk hero.
Robbed from the rich and he
It's
gave
exactly
to the
what
poor.
it is. He's a
Stood
folk
up
hero.
to
Did he
claim
give to the
hero
poor?
of Canton, the man they call Jane.
Simon's head is
Jane saw the
exploding.
butters backs break.
This must be what going mad feels like.
I stole that money from Higgins like the song says. Started losing altitude. Had to dump them strong boxes. Stay airborne. 60,000. Untraceable. And I drop it right square in the middle of Mud Farmer Central.
That's great.
We gotta go to the crappy town where I'm a hero.
They thought it was like a gift. That's so amazing. Now it makes sense. The kid told them he was there.
Hero of Canton won't be drinking that Shung Man, yeah? He drinks the best whiskey in the house! Best there ever was!
Enjoy it for a second. The man they call James.
Still working the details.
I'm gonna know that song before I know the intro. I bet there's massive Firefly fans out there that have that entire Jane song memorized. If that's you, tell me in the comments.
My son is 26 years old, and he ain't yet a man. 26. And since he can't find a
that
willing
poor
woman
kid.
himself,
You're not allowed here.
That guy, toxic masculine father. There you go. Enjoy it. I love it.
I've saved lives. Dozens.
Jane gets to town.
He drops a box of money. He gets to town.
You are pretty funny.
Mayonnaise.
And you're pretty
Pretty?
pretty.
Yeah. Oh, they's drunk and flirting.
What did you just say? Things are going well.
oh, well.
She's been flirting with him for 7 episodes. It's about time.
Oh, Jane is a bona fide folk hero. Got a song and everything.
When we put that statue of you in town square, he rolled in, wanted to tear it down, but the whole town rioted.
You guys had a riot? On account of me? My very own riot?
He's gonna let it slip that the money wasn't for them. By the end of the episode, he'll let it slip. He's got hella slaves. That's fucking messed up, dude. That's wild.
When he pushed you out, 30 feet? Jane Cobb.
Jane pushed
Cost you
him
4
out.
years of your life, plus a perfectly good eyeball. And here's the poetical portion. He's back in town.
So he could keep the weight of the
This very
remaining
day.
cash. Aww.
There was
doesn't
some
give a-
drinking, but no, I would never. Not with Kaylee.
I don't think he's accusing
What do
you
you mean not with me?
of fucking her in a bar.
Where's my hero?
Okay, never mind, because Jane might have hooked up in a bar. He keeps blowing it with her. He keeps putting his foot in his mouth. The men in this show.
It means something to your father, but it doesn't make you a man. You do that yourself.
Here we go. Let's get it dug up.
He stole a ton of money from my dad and gave it to the poor. He's become kind of a folk hero in Canton.
I know this man. He just has this idiotic sense of nobility, you know?
Oh, she thinks it's
He can
Mal.
never just let things go.
You mean you actually know Jane?
Jane? Jane Cobb? You're talking about Jane Cobb?
Yes, Jane Cobb, the hero
great.
of Canton. My dad had him traced back to his ship. He had port control put a landlock on it.
Simon could use some roughing up. Welcome to the real world, bub. Yeah. Oh, see, it's good for you. Is he still drunk?
You people have been given the shortest end of the stick ever been offered a human soul in this crap heel-verse. But you took that end. Well, I guess that's something.
Oh, that didn't sound half bad.
Thought I'd make you watch while I butcher me one of your boys.
He's like, I don't even like Simon.
You ain't one of mine.
There was no way he was gonna drop that money.
He did. He dropped it on the mutters.
That's an edge, you inbred dunghead. He tossed me out first. This is the plan.
Oh, that poor kid. Damn, Jane, you're savage. That was dope. That poor guy doesn't deserve that. Jane f***ed over his whole life.
What'd you do that for? What's wrong with you? Did you hear a word he said? You think there's someone just gonna drop money on you? Well, there ain't people like that.
Finest mud statue I ever did see. And I've seen a lot of them. He's having a moral crisis. Oh, I forgot about the boot.
No.
Oh.
We're fine.
Seth fixed it. Fess, or whatever his name is.
Dare you defy me?
You wanted to make a man out of me, Dad. I guess it worked.
Well, it's the only way I have of showing you that I like you. Of showing respect.
So when we made love last night,
When we what?
you really are such an easy mark.
Well, at least it's on the table now. They're talking about it.
Why the hell that mother have to go and do that for him, Hal? Don't make no sense. Probably sticking that statue right back up.
Every man ever got a statue made of him. Well, it's one kind of sumbitch or another. It's about what they need.
Wow, what an episode. Wow, I love that episode, man. This show's just getting better and better. The whole thing was largely, obviously, about faith. I think it's Joss Whedon's writing about his perspective on religion, really. When River is talking about the Bible earlier in the episode, she says it just doesn't make sense. Then at the end, Jane says it just don't make no sense, right? So the shepherd was saying it's not about what's real or what makes sense. It's about having something, it's about having faith, something to have faith in. Then the mud boy, or whatever you want to call him, he finds out that Jane is kind of a fraud, but he still chooses to take a shotgun blast for him. It's like, why? His admiration of Jane doesn't make any sense at that point, really, but it's what he needed. He needed something to believe in. I love the parallels between those two stories, which were developing at the same time, but largely it's an episode about religion. I really enjoyed that. That was cool. A clever way to do that. A little on the nose, but that's kind of how Whedon writes, you know what I mean? And then I really liked what they did with Inara, too. I feel like that's the most intimate look we've ever gotten at her job, and it gives you a lot of respect for what she does as a companion, that like, she does choose her clients carefully, and she does have an emotional side in these situations, and she like cared for that kid. Anyway, dope episode. Really just all around. I mean, this show is just getting better and better, man. I can't wait to start the next one, which is called Out of Gas. So stay tuned for that. It'll be posted later this week. In the meantime, go down, hit subscribe, turn on your notifications. That way you know as soon as we post a new video or a reaction episode. Also, make sure to follow me on social at Jeff McCobb, because I'm shameless and I need the attention. Thank you guys for watching. Honestly, I'm enjoying this thoroughly and communicating with you guys. So talk to me in the comments. Let's hang out. Let's talk some Firefly. We'll see you next time.